All right, in here I have some lovely cornmeal. And we're gonna make some Jamaican dumpling. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Morning, and how are you doing this morning? Thank you very much. Make sure we have everything set up well. Today, we're making some lovely Jamaican dumpling. Fluffiest dumpling you're gonna ever seen make in your whole life. Now, this recipe is a special recipe, and this one is my recipe, it's my secret recipe. So I'm using measurement. A lot of people never seen people measure out to make dumpling, but this is my recipe which I use for years. It's like a secret recipe. You know, you talk about top secret. This recipe is top secret. You only can release this recipe whenever you're ready to really release it. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Remember what I said? Top secret recipe, this one. All right. So there's a reason why I weigh this out. All right, I'm gonna go in with some cornmeal in this. And my sugar and my salt there. I'm gonna add my baking powder. The thing is with this recipe, it's like very accurate. But this baking powder is strong, so what I normally put in this, I'm not gonna put in it anymore. Yeah, the thing is, the reason why you haven't seen me for a long while, you know, I'm all right and everything is okay, but I was a little bit busy because it was my birthday, so I went away. So I was in Sweden the other day. That's why you haven't seen me. You know, but everything is okay so far. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like positive comments, you know. Positive people is worth more than a million, trust me. When you get some positive people, I'm telling you, you're good to go. Yeah, but I'm back at it. Yeah, Linden is back at it. I'm not going anywhere. The thing is, I'm not really worried about, for me, Thanksgiving is like every day, you know what I mean? So I'm not really, you know, because that, you know, I don't even know when it's Thanksgiving because I'm going to be working anyway. So I always make sure each day I have a good day. All right, I normally use a mixer for my dumpling because, you know, it's probably about a kilo or more flour in this. So it's about smarter rather than harder. So if you want to use your hand, it's not a big issue. Just go for it. But when I finish, I'm gonna cut these up. So these here is from that's for the food truck. So when I'm ready, I'm gonna cut these bits up. Get those out of the way. Probably need about 4 onions. So you're gonna see my dumpling is always different. When I said always different, my dumpling is lovely from I'm working in San Susie Hotel in Jamaica. You know, people always love my dumpling because I make it different, more tasty. Oh, it's today. Okay, really? Today I'm working. This morning I load the food truck load up already. So once I finish this, I'm gonna do some vegetable when I finish for it. I already baked some patties, so I'll be in Seven Oaks today. Then once I leave, I'm not gonna come back home. I'm driving out 4 o'clock. I'm not gonna reach home till 9 o'clock. And it's cold outside, so later when I'm leaving, I'm gonna pad myself up properly. So when I'm making like a kilo batch of dumpling, I always use my mixer. Save time. So I'm almost there. nice and soft. You know, rule of thumbs, you know, from your bowl is clean, your dough is ready. So this dough is so nice and soft. Feel like a bread dough, and it feel like, you know, like you're gonna make some lovely donut. But so that's what I want. I don't like when my dough hard like bullet. I want him nice and fluffy. All right. I'm gonna take this, put this aside. All right, we're gonna work on our dumpling now. So I don't need this anymore. Sometimes some people said I'm cutting this like I'm a baker. I'm a baker by profession and a chef also. So I buy this baking powder because I normally buy the bigger thing with the baking powder, but it's the most active baking powder I ever seen. Very active. You need music in the background. You need to ask me if I love music in the background. And the answer is no. Linden don't like too much noise. I'm a relaxing guy. I don't like too much noise. And second, you're gonna play music in the background and you don't own the rights for it, YouTube will give me penalty. But even so, I don't like whole heap of noise. I like to relax. Too much noise not good. You know, I grew up on things like that. I grew up in Brownstone, and I'm telling you, in Jamaica, and believe me, even on a Sunday, you're going to church, man, people blasting music. You can't even feel your ears. All right, you notice I roll this like a bread dough. We're gonna get a little bit of flour just in case if I need a little bit of dusting. So I'm gonna show you how I execute my dumplings. Probably never seen anybody make dumpling like this. But I like things to be unified, nice and neat. So with these, you can fry them like this. But there's a but. If you do so, it will take longer and you need more oil. So to save money, I'm gonna show you how I make these dumplings and that they be irresistible. Seen that? That's how I do it when I used to work as a baker. Otherwise, you take two in your hand like this and you roll them. Done. when you have a good dough, you're all right. All right, I like a little bit of flour on the surface, and that's just to stop him from sticking. All right, just need some flour down here. We don't really need much. All right. All right, I want to test my oil. All right, this is how I do my dumpling. I have a small rolling pin. I just do him like this. You see, it might look flat, but when it starts to rise, it's going to be different. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Pot I'm using is a cast iron. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, freedom fighter. Yeah, man. Cool. And for those of you just coming onto the channel, if you're new to the channel, my name is Linden, and just to let you know you're welcome. I'm happy to have you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so the temperature is not bad. So we're gonna put our dumpling in. It needs to turn up a little bit more. So I'm gonna watch this one, because when you're frying these, if you don't have the oil to a certain temperature, it's gonna absorb the oil, and you really don't want that. So I'm gonna crank this up a bit. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm not gonna put any more in that yet. Just wait a bit. It's very important. So that's the secret to my delicious fluffy Jamaican dumpling. All right. You see, meanwhile, you have to watch this, because the pan is a cast iron. So just give him a bit of turn. All right. You see him start to catch color. Or what I'm going to do now, because it's getting hot, we're going to put some more dumpling in. What that's going to do, the more you put in, it's going to bring the temperature down. Normally, I would get 5 in this, so we see what's going to happen today. Okay, so we can get 5 in that. Just giving my hand a bit of wash. So with these, we're going to give them another turn, because we want them to have a nice golden fluffy color. We don't want them burned. So far, they're coming on lovely. This is what I mean. This baking powder is very active. I purchased it in Booker's. But normally, if you should use like, thank you very much. If you should use 2 spoons, use 1.5 because it's very active. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna put this here. Just put a greaseproof paper. And I already done patties. I'll show you how lovely these patties are. Look at this. These are done already. I'm gonna bake some more in a bit. Remember I said I want my dumpling with nice, even color. I don't want them to look burnt. All right, I can fit another one inside here. Just squeeze one inside there. And remember guys, if you're new and you do find value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And once it comes in, double tap on the screen. So we're gonna put some more inside here because the pot is getting hotter and hotter. So what I'm gonna do, turn this down. I like to see my flame. So we're gonna turn this down a bit. Because if you fry this and it's too high, it's gonna cook so rapid. So it's gonna get color. And when you break it, especially when they're this size, when you break it, what's gonna happen inside is gonna be raw. Give him another bit of turn. Thank you very much. What do I call this? These are just Jamaican fried dumplings. These are typical, it's very popular in the Caribbean, in Guyana, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, it's similar. In Africa, they have some called puff. So, and with these, this is just, a grab and go or complement your dish. You can have anything with this. You can have some stewed chicken with this, some saltfish, some ackee, steamed fish, curry chicken, brown stewed chicken, oxtail, you name it, you can have with this. Otherwise, you can fry some eggs, some omelets, some stewed veg, and you work it with that. And you're good to go. Thank you very much. He's my dad, left my mom. Ninja, thank you very much. Sure, I don't know you. If you're looking for a daddy, I don't need any more children, to be honest. But thank you for coming on. Alright, so when I finish this, I'm going to cut my vegetable up. So these are already washed. But when I finish, I'm going to strip these onions, and then we take care of the rest. So later, I will be in the food truck. So maybe I go live, maybe I don't. Thank you very much. You miss me? Sure, I don't know you. Sure, you don't look like me. If you are my son, make sure you subscribe to support your papa. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give this a little bit of wash because there's flour on this. Because I'm gonna use this one to strip the onions. See the lovely colors on this? Next thing you can just press the middle here because most of the time is the middle not cooked properly. So what I'm going to do when I finish, because I'm using flour on this, I'm going to change the board and then start with some tomatoes, cucumber, some peppers and onion. So these is what I use like in the truck, some garnish and stuff like that. Normally. So what I'm doing here now, I'm just sending, I need to turn this down, and then this one will give him another flip. Remember to check them and rotate them. If you don't, they're gonna look funny. You know, it won't have the color like that, like nice and golden brown color. Yeah, so what I do here, I just send this straight over. When you're doing things like this, you always have to have gadgets, monitoring and stuff like that. That's why you see I have this here. I can see what's going on. I can send this straight over to Facebook meanwhile. I have something I need to make, but maybe I make it later. And that's going to make some Jamaican saltfish fritters. I feel for that. I feel for some fritters. So I probably make some of that. All right, what I'm going to do to cut thyme. I'm just gonna put this one here just to save time. And then when I finish, I wash this one. So I put that cloth down and then I put a brand new cutting board here. So that's the last four. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start with this. Just gonna work on some onions. So with this, I can turn the gas off. So that's done. So with this, I'm just gonna shift the oil a bit. Then I'm gonna get my condiments trays. Actually, I have some stuff. Yeah, it's dumpling. Thank you very much. Already did have some onion stripped. So we're just gonna saw these one out. Thank you very much. These, no, these are not meatballs, you know. These are, you know, a typical Jamaican fried dumpling. Thing is, I get a couple of phone calls and I miss the phone call because it seems like in the night my phone automatically go on do not disturb for some reason. Thank you guys. Once it comes in, thumbs up the live and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so that's the hardest part, finish. So what I'm doing basically now, I'm just prepping up some bits. So we have an onion here. So you know what? I'll work on these. I used to work with a chef called Chef's Son. Notice I cut everything off. And the chef, he showed me something. You cut 5 sweet peppers and then we throw away the top. Look the amount of sweet peppers come off the top. So you have to be careful how you cut your sweet peppers. So normally what I used to do, cut this and then I chop this in the bin. But then look the amount of peppers on this. So we're not wasting nothing. It's up to you. You can turn it like this if you have a sharp knife, or you can turn it like this. Whatever way you choose to. So these I use like in my stews and my wraps. You know, if I'm doing wraps and stuff like that, and you know, people want it in it, you can use it. Now I'm putting this in the wrong thing. I need a different container. Where is this? I'm putting that in the wrong thing. This needs to go in this one. So we're gonna put it in. Okay, you're all right. You're cooled down already, so that's good to go. Thank you very much. Yes, David, thank you very much. All right, and we have one colored one. Sometimes when you buy them, you don't get any red in them. So I'll work with this. Okay, now I'm gonna put some onion beside that. So you can cut the onion however you want. If you want to cut it this way, you know, it's up to you, or you can cut it this way. If you want to slice it, slice it. Julienne. You notice it's different. When you julienne it, it's all shredded like this. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's the onion there. Okay, so that's this. So this one, finish. Thank you very much. All right, we need to put some onions in this one. I'm gonna kind of mix the onion a little bit. So I'm gonna julienne some, and I'm gonna cut some the other way, like slicing. Mix this with a bit of red onion. So these ones like for salads and stuff. right, that should be all right. Put the lid on. All right, we're gonna work on Mr. Cucumber. Just gonna deal with all of this. I like to take the middle out. And because if you leave it, it's just not gonna get so soggy. But if you want to leave it in, go for it. So you can easily take this out and you can make a juice with it. Just blend it with some, mint and apple. You get a lovely juice. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's good. Or your restaurant, the chef do home cooking. Yeah, man, that's good, Not a problem at all. All right, so we'll put that there. All right, so with this, so these are the same size and shape. So to save time, we just put them together and we'll cut them through. Remember, once it comes in, guys, to subscribe to the channel and thumbs up the live while it comes in. So these little part, I don't need them, but I'm gonna put them in that because this can give me a nice cucumber, a mint and apple juice for later. Okay. All right, tomato now. We have some lovely tomato here. I like when my knife well sharp. Yeah, however you want to take it. I do catering. A food truck, massive food truck, it's just outside there. So I'm just prepping some bits and pieces. So, however you want to style it, it's kind of a restaurant. So with these, you can just taking these off. The onion, I'll put the onion in there. So with this, don't throw this away. You can use this for sauce. I like to scrape all the middle out. Welcome to the channel, guys. Once it comes in, thumbs up live. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm just removing the outer part. And that's all personal preference. Okay. So now that, some people do like this and cut it like this. There's no arm in it. But then I wouldn't say that's the best way. If you cut it like this, it's always better. So you get nice, good slices. Remember, once you comes in, guys, thumbs up the live, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. For those who are visiting, thank you for the visit, and thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I appreciate everything. You know, in life, you can't take anything for granted. You know what I mean? All right, so when I finish that, I'm gonna wash some lettuce. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, okay, there's one left. Okay, yeah, the thing is, Ron, I could, but the time, you know, I run a business, so I do catering. That's a good idea. I've been to something like this. I've been to 3 competition already. I have 3 medals. So, but if I find the time, yeah, I would. Okay. So with all this now, what I'm gonna do, just do some, you know, like washing up, lock down these things. See my lovely dumplings already. Look at that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you love what you see, you know, I'm always bringing something interesting to the table. So, you know, once you comes on, please thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel and ensure to share. And for those of you who are new, my name is Linden. I appreciate your time and thanks for tuning in. All right, so I'm going to give you a close-up shot of these lovely dumplings. Look at this. It doesn't get better than that. These, they are gold dust, trust me. So this is what my dumpling look like. Thank you very much. Yes, Kara. Thank you. All right. I will catch you later. I appreciate your time. And remember, before I knock off, just use your finger and press that subscribe button. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your week.